Hi all, I've had a good winning streak this morning. It's a bit low my volume, so I can't say this guy's name. CofC-SCal or something. Anyway, let's play a Sicilian. Oh, boring. C3. So alright, what do I do against this? E6. I don't think I want to play C4. I had a bad experience with C4 in a longer game early in the season. Maybe just D6 immediately, just trying to undermine this E5 without even moving the bishop first. So just trying to get the bishop to go to D6 in one go. Okay, that's good. Save the tempo there. Now, do I want to surprise him with something crazy like G5? Because he hasn't played D4 yet. Would I be that crazy to play a move like that? Yeah, let's do it. G5. He didn't play D4, did he? Obviously this is justified. But he might have knight B5 and D3 or D4. The centre's a bit like a French anyway. It's kind of solid anyway with E6. So nothing to worry about here, of course. I'm joking, of course. Yeah. So the king in the centre, I wouldn't try this at home. This is kind of dangerous stuff, not just routinely castling. But it's 5-minute chess, and you can take more risks in 5 minutes because it's just a lot of fun, really. Do I want to play C4 though? He's going to try and get the queens off. It's taking away a lot of the fun here. If I have to take the queens off, and then G takes, C takes, A takes, these double pawns are not particularly brilliant. On the other hand, this pawn's going to be a nuisance. So maybe I'll do that. Take care. Okay, I'm not getting mated yet. But if he takes this pawn, maybe I've got Rook G8 and the attack carries on. Also, there's Rook A5 to consider. I can get this resource round from the queen side with Rook A5, but he might just play A4. So I want to try and get the rooks active. So no immediately dangerous threat. I guess. Okay, what about H5 just to provoke H4? There might be Bishop G5. It's not threatening mate at the moment because of the knight. But maybe F6 is more prudent to stop Bishop G5. Rook E1. Maybe there's King F7 or King E7. In fact, what about King E7 here? So Bishop G5, then there's F6, and also protecting D6 from that knight and rook. So I think King E7. Hopefully that's not too dangerous tactically. So what do I want to do? I want to play H5 to provoke H4. If that's provoked, maybe G3 is a little bit weaker if that pawn's not on H2. Okay, do I want to provoke also A4? So Rook A5. We'll just leave this pawn to be dropped. I think I'm going to play H5 here just to try and get this rook active. So say H4, then that's the problem. What do I do then? Rook A5, A4. This bishop is also not that brilliant. So H4, what about E5? Is that too dangerous? What would it actually do if I played E5? Let's try this Rook A5 just to test. Is he going to play A4? Maybe it's like a committal move he doesn't really want to do. What about Knight A7 here? Just trying to break this, this bind of this knight. Or Bishop D7. There's Bishop B6. Or Rook A6 actually, just for the moment protecting B6. If he's going to play Bishop C4, then maybe I don't know, Knight E5. Or Knight A5, Bishop D7. Just to try and target this knight. Rook G8 to G4 also comes in mind. I don't know. This bishop's a problem. This bishop's okay. This rook's okay. It's just this is the problem piece. This bishop and this rook. I know the pawn structure is not good. Pawn situation. I've taken 2 pawns. He's taken 2 pawns equal. Just from the catch the pieces, we don't have to count up the pawns. So equal otherwise on material. Just structurally, I'm worse. But can he use the central file here? Say he did Rook D2. Could he try and double then play Knight D6? Possibly. In which case do I want this bishop still stuck on c8? Maybe e5 and bishop e6 is important. So anyway, alright, maybe bishop e4 is now a threat. So if I play knight e5, he's always got bishop d4. So he's going to play bishop e4 and round up this pawn. That's a bit worrying. Right, so f5 looks committal, but it does stop bishop e4. I think I'm going to go for that. There's bishop g5 though. King f7. It's looking a bit grim here, actually. f5, bishop g5, king f7. This bishop will be even worse. There's a more dynamic way of playing this, like knight e5, bishop d4. Does it matter about bishop d4? Perhaps not, because I don't know, bishop d7. Knight e5, bishop e4, bishop d7. Bishop d4, bishop c6. I think I'll try for that. So bishop d7 to c6 to try and protect f3. So this bishop's just holding on that knight for the moment. So bishop e4, bishop d7, bishop d4, bishop c6. That's good actually, because if the rook moves, there's also a pin on the knight against the rook. So bishop takes b5 would be a threat if the bishop moved to over there. That's good. So a4 is now a vulnerability. So this bishop will not only come out of the game targeting a4. If I can get the bishop to c6, then it's not only protecting f3, it's also attacking a4. So that's pretty good stuff. Another possibility, if I get bishop c6, is what's wrong with knight g4 there? If bishop d4, maybe e5, and so that's a major threat. Knight takes e3. If the bishop has to move, where would it move to? So I want to try and get the pieces a lot better here. So the move order here, though, knight g4 or bishop c6. I think bishop c6 first, to be honest. Just to get it out of the firing line of the rook to stop bishop e4. And now I can threaten knight g4. But first I have to remove this rook, get rid of this pin. So maybe I'm threatening knight g4 and then e5. I'll have to get the knight out of the firing line. So I'm making e5 now. The rook. So I'm losing this pawn now. If the rook moves, bishop takes b6. That's a bit of a pain. But rook a5, bishop takes b6. I don't know, rook f5, is that too cheeky or something? Or should I just let the b6 drop? I'm going to let b6 drop, actually. Okay. So I'll protect it now, though, to try and at least take a piece. And then, so all my pieces will be okay, I think, after this. Positionally, they'll be okay. Just materially, I'm getting a bit done over. So e5 now, there's bishop c5. But I want to play f6. So bishop c5, maybe just I just move the king. If bishop c4, maybe I just bishop d5. I don't think there's anything too bad to worry about there. Okay. I want to play f6 if possible. He's only got 37 seconds or something now. So f6. Problem is, my king safety looks dire all of a sudden. So can I just challenge this rook and try and get the rooks off? If I got a pair of rooks off, I'll just be worse, wouldn't I? So e4, there's bishop d4 though, so I don't know what to do here. Let's just go for this ending. I've just lost the exchange. Oh, wonderful. Okay, e4, e3, and try and play e2 or f2. That's not good either. This isn't working out. Oh dear. Okay, protecting the bishop for the moment. I'm going to get my king in. He's giving away a pawn there. Bit of panic set in. Can I get my king in? Blockade. Nxb6. Play for f4. King d3. Right. Okay, this f pawn is a runner. Okay, easy win. It was all plain sailing, just a joke. Yes, this is a quick review. So probably an undeserved win there, but I don't know. G5 was very, very cheeky. I wouldn't suggest this in normal long games unless you want to get beaten quite quickly. So this was a shaky position with the double pawns there. I don't know how I survived this king in the centre. Hope you enjoyed that. Please leave any comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks very much.